Soothing, isn't it? But before you dwell into Zen mode, here is what we'd like to tell you about the environments, towns, and creatures of Yonder the Cloudcatcher Chronicles. Game developer Prideful Sloth wanted to make a game where the world was colorful, cute, and alive. Set on the island kingdom of Gemea, Yonder puts you in an open world, encouraging exploration of the environments, traveling to new towns, and discovering friendly creatures. Yonder's environments span biomes as diverse as deserts, meadows, tundras, and beaches. Depending on where you are in Gemea, the types of foliage, insects, and weather patterns you see, hear, and experience will vary. Here you can hear the sounds of the grasslands in the fall, and here during winter. Trees and ore resources will replenish over time. Animals hibernate, and some of the lakes or ponds may even freeze up. These are some of the details that the developers strive to accomplish to make each environment and region feel unique and lively. However, they restrained themselves when it came to the overall world size. They felt that making the environments bigger would have simply made the world larger without solving the issue of giving the world life. Prideful Sloth had to design with readability in mind. They emphasized quality without sacrificing scope. They intentionally condensed their world to avoid falling into the trap of measuring the worth of the world by sheer size. And their art style lent itself well to this. Mood boards were used to define the look and feel for each area. Maplewood Forest has the feel of a Japanese forest with soft light filtering through dense tree canopy. The Grasslands has the feel of the vast, peaceful expanse of the American Great Plains. As you explore the island, new environments and towns will be revealed. Towns were meant to be practical, functional places within each environment. How would people live in such an environment? How would their buildings look? And what function would they serve? As you explore, you'll notice that the buildings and towns match the world around them. From European-style wood and tile villages, to yurts, caravans, villages carved from the stone wall inside a mountain, and structures made of ice and floating huts. Variety in town design helps each town feel distinct, regardless of what environment they are located in. The tower you see here is the Cloudcatcher. It went through different concepts before it got its final look. These are the different model designs for the base of the tower. And this is how the final design of the Cloudcatcher looks in-game. Once materials and climates were considered, the team built a construction set of basic pieces that they could modify and reuse as needed. These base sets of assets would then be used to plan out each town. Then they would age the surrounding area to indicate that the wilderness had been tamed by humans. Finally, they iterated on each town, adding details and designs to further decorate each building. As you continue traveling through the world of Gemea, you will discover one of its most unique features, the wildlife that inhabits the island. When it came to designing the creatures, the guiding principles were unique, cute, and adorable. Every creature is meant to be as cute as possible, not just in how they look, but in how they sound, move, and interact with the player. The developers pushed themselves to make each creature more and more cuter. Real-world animals such as pigs, foxes, and beavers influence the design of the creatures, with creatures often resembling a cutesy, exaggerated version of a real-world animal. However, creatures still had to look plausible. Unlike many game productions, the team used no concept art for the creatures. Instead, they sculpted their ideas in 3D to concept them out. This allowed them to save time by quickly moving from concept to 3D. It's easy to get drawn in by their expressiveness. Every creature that Prideful Sloth set out to make made it into the game. Even if it did take a few passes to get the design just right, maximizing cuteness and making the creatures adorable was the goal. Prideful Sloth managed to craft a world that is large but dense, bright and cheery, colorful and alive. The world of Yonder comes to life due to the passion and know-how of the developers, as well as the details in its pleasant environments, quiet towns, and lovable creatures.